welcome back to CD Matters, and we are still here with Mr. Edward Asamoah, CEO of New Generations Investment Services Limited. We are proud to say that they are also proud sponsors of this program, and I strongly believe that today wouldn't be the last time we'll be seeing Mr. Asamoah on our sets. And this relationship, we strongly believe, is going to continue for quite a very long time, just to be able to, serve your financial needs. Aside New Generations, we also have Sankey's Restaurant. We are actually, doing this production from Sankey's Restaurant. Sankey's Restaurant is located at KNUST. They are inside the Jubilee Mall, second floor. Everything tasty food, everything food delivery, everything small shops. Please count on Sankey's. And when you visit them and you are done and you've actually been satisfied, don't forget to actually thank us, the CD Matters production team. Mr. Asamoah, we are back.
Yes. Okay.
So before we left, I think you were stressing on the how do you call it, the whole constitution as regards
Collective investment.
collective investments. CCR, I just say the basic conversation has always been on your friend is saying treasury bills, fixed deposits. Hardly do you hear people talking about
Mutual funds.
and provident fund,
or
TSV, and all those things.
Yes.
We mostly forget about them. Please talk to us about these ones.
All right. Like I indicated earlier,
Right.
mutual fund is a new concept for investments
Okay.
that is with us now.
Okay.
It's very good for individuals and corporates.
Right.
The reason why I'm saying that is that with mutual funds, it breaks down the investment into smaller units. So, for instance, if you have 50 cedis, you can invest in a mutual fund.
Our mutual fund.
Yes.
Viewers, please pay attention to this portion. Or say if you have as little as 50 Ghana cedis. Really, I'm hearing this for the first time.
That is it. So the reason why mutual funds are there is to help the average people or people who are even in the informal sector.
So that obi oye nejuma, ono aye nejuma, onje salary,
And
ono aye nejuma, ono anetia ne hokaka. Obetumi a share and also obetumi a consider mutual funds.
yes.
Oh, I see.
Obetumi aye mutual fund.
Okay.
Amana be to say the pension fund. And as a towards the pension.
No, I
So
like
they are-
that. I like that bit. So mutual funds, no. Obetumi a starting in kakra. Then it becomes more or less a pension for the person.
The person. That is. We have a lot of customers who have done that. So on their retirement, they come to take the money.
Wow.
Especially those in the university here. They do it in such a way that every month is taken from their salary at source.
And it will be out to me a mutual
Obiya
fund.
Tumiri. And we also have people in the informal sector in the market. Artisans.
Right.
Peter for ade. Mutual funds. Eboa.
Okay.
And no, the entire America say, say, your mutual fund, no, ye, amount for Eddie's Canaba kakran.
Okay.
Na abebum. Aye kakraka. Then the fund manager, who is the expert in the market, will then look at areas to invest the funds
Okay.
by diversifying.
Okay.
Put some into short-term investment, put some into a medium-term and long-term, depending on the objectives of the fund.
Okay.
Nti says kana or de chiche mu no, obetumi for instance, obi a oton board with dwom. Aden obetumi akoto Guinness and as MTN shares on the stock market. Ontumi nye sika nkoto.
Okay.
But so ba mutual fund no eka sika no bom na e doso a. Otumi koto MTN shares. Bekwa akoto commercial bank shares. Obekwa akoto a lot of shares on the market, akoto bonds, treasury bill, fixed deposit, bebree.
Okay.
Enti mfaso na eba so no na ya chama omo a eye omo dia no. Nti ono a ne sika yɛ ketewa bi no. Through diversification,
Yeah.
indirectly, what we are investing in MTN, on the
Wow.
stock market.
Wow.
What me I invest in treasury bill.
Okay.
What me I invest in say Ghana commercial bank shares.
Okay.
And I be at sa.
Okay. Whilst in fact, as an individual, own
to me enye because wo person wo koye ukoto MTN shares are.
Right.
When to me kura nenye be 1,000 cedis at a go.
True.
But 50 cedis no the bar mutual fund. Through that, he has been able to invest in those companies which are making huge profits
Okay.
on the market.
Okay.
And I might be so I can only now or the 50 cedis buy.
Wow.
Wow. In fact, where woman no. And I dear by concern say mutual fund no, the midi can say your custodian.
Okay.
A woba be a account for scan honum na de to.
Okay.
Your board and a trustee. Na hwe say farm manager no e de mra no e ye adwuma.
Okay.
Nti farm manager no ntimi mfa ne pe enkoyi sika anya bibia.
Okay.
Anso no be sika no board no nso be hu say e be hwe say de omo hye ne say wonye no ana mra no kan ana mra no esie na no no de ye adwuma.
Okay.
Nti and the mutual fund operations no e very good.
Wow.
And then they have auditors. Every year on be audit fund no. Nti omo ntimi nya ne man basa te say wo individual akoto treasury bill. Say BBC or treasury bill ho a you are down. But with the mutual fund, the fund manager helps to diversify the investment of the fund.
Okay. You're giving us so much information. So, with what you are saying, I said you are building up people's confidence.
Okay.
So then I want to stress on this. So is it relevant? So are you trying to say that despite all that is happening in the system, there are still avenues to medicine at all? And some form of value at the end of the day. As I said, treasury bills, fixed deposit has always been the normal thing.
That's it.
But now you are even telling us there are even more. And I think out of that you've mentioned the mutual funds. People are out there. My audience wants to know. Is it still relevant? Do we still need to have confidence in these investment, options out there? Do we still need to?
It is. There's a saying that a risky investment is better than safe consumption.
Please say that again. Please say it to the camera.
A risky investment is better than safe consumption. For instance, if you consume it today, it's gone. But you undertake an investment and call it a risky investment. Even if you lose, it's better than consuming everything today.
Okay.
You understand? Like what's happening on the market, because of that, people will say it's risky to do investment.
Right.
But notwithstanding, it's still better than nothing.
Really?
That is it. So we will still encourage people to continue to have confidence in the system by investing, by putting something aside towards their own future and help the nation to grow.
Also grow.
Yes.
I see. This is why you are touching on very, very salient points. One other thing we've been also trying to actually understand is that aside these bonds, aside the fixed deposits, aside the shares, paper chop, what other avenues, if it is not going into the money market, what other avenues can somebody look at, especially businesses?
Businesses.
Yes, or when you are into business. So, for instance, if I have 1,000 cedis, I don't want to put it into any of these investment. What other means of investment can I do?
We can look at, for instance, the all can make kind of yɛtie for so nti ase sɛ obi wɔ hɔ no wɔ sika ebi 1,000 cedis kan sika no 10 million na ɔsɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔde bɛkɔ akɔyɛ investment a yɛka ho asɛm yi a ɔno abɛtumi ahyɛ biribi ase on his own by building his or her own business ebɛtumi ayɛ dwa bi na obɛdie anaa biribi a ebɛtumi ama ne nsi ho anaa wanya mfasoɔ nti ɔyɛ saa de na mfasoɔ ɛba soɔ no na ɔde biribi or the biso to nkyɛn in the form of investment as my year can. Other
I'm really
or the mutual fund and I say or the year and also a bit me up one datching. In investment, the air can say any price of Messica at the hopper. You don't let money lie idle.
And I think I realize that most business people have that at the back of their mind. Almost first account for idle.
That is it.
Most people who are into business.
And then and no. ɛna ɛyɛ a mpɛn pii no deɛ ehu nso no sɛ amount for any the investment back much. And no na also ubia kase o ye kase bi a treasury be ubia pese anu no ye. And I don't know amount for ni.
Okay.
Eni kwa say who ye investment how di ni nyina akwhye fa.
Okay.
There is the need to diversify.
All right.
And until now, so more disca mutual fund is already diversified for them.
Okay.
But so who ye as individual, once I will ye business no, the biba no, and also this can become now ye.
Okay.
Then mum share so did so better baby.
Okay.
As I say, we need that chance.
Okay.
You see, you know me who say the biabet messy.
All right.
Na no so interest any kwan say investment.
Okay.
Nti wo ye adwuma na amfa so ba so na say wo di bi esi ba bi. Say de be ya bibi esi a na
watimi enya
bibi do na esi so na watimi apega ho bi.
Because there's been conversations where people are like, maybe the thousands of this for I'm getting just around 7%. I don't know if share business. And whilst in fact business is a risk.
Risk, yeah.
And from what you are saying, you can still put the amount into investment. Sorry, into a business. Not when the business is growing, when you're bigger, or the and also a be top of investment. Then it brings my conversation to I think when you were talking, you made mention of we following one-sided form of investment. It brings my attention to Ponzi schemes. And I think it's something that has come to thrive. Good. Today we are all, a bit cautious. Yes. But I'm sure in some few years to come, another Ponzi scheme, another company can raise its head.
It's ongoing, even ongoing now, because on social media, people are being duped day in and day out.
Like still, people are falling prey to
because
Ponzi schemes.
People, when they are investing, like I indicated earlier, they don't ask. People should ask experts.
So that is one major strategy.
That is
it.
And know that the institution you are dealing with is registered.
Okay.
By a regulator.
Okay.
Now, when you come to the financial market, we have several regulatory bodies.
Okay.
Like on the money market, or we have Bank of Ghana regulating all the money market institutions. The banks.
I'm sorry to cut in. Bank of Ghana crab boka.
Aye, o ma boka. Na no nkyerɛ sɛ wo boka enu nkyerɛ sɛ deɛ wo yɛ no enye. Ɛyɛ risk ɛna ma bibi nti na ma aka no bae.
Okay. That does not mean a system na say kra.
Dabi.
Okay.
I say kra na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ ni.
We should still fix the system.
That is it.
And don't leave it to collapse.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. All right. Nti say Bank of Ghana boka ɛnu nkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ nsakyerɛyɛ na ɔmo hwɛ deɛ ma aka no bae no ɔmo ntumi ɛnsesa no.
So that just like any going concern, as you may say it in finance.
Yes.
The fact that you run at a loss does not mean you should just let everything go.
That is it.
Sit down, strategize, and find out how we got here. And try to find your way out.
Yes. All right. Success, there is failure in success. When you fail, it doesn't mean that's the end.
Please make that statement again.
There is failure in success.
Okay.
And you fail several times.
Right.
Like Henry Ford, the one who developed
the Ford vehicle.
Yeah. Right. He said when you fail, it gives you more ideas to come up.
Okay.
More intelligent than before.
Okay.
You understand? You learn from why you fail.
Right.
And then rise up for the better.
Okay.
That is how
it syncs with. Sorry, let me let you end. Yes.
That's how life is.
Okay.
And that's how when it comes to investment, that's how it's also is.
I think it ties in with Thomas Edison's experience.
That is it.
I understand he tried in coming out with a bulb. He tried about 99 times. It was the 100th time.
That is it.
So we shouldn't give up.
We shouldn't give up at all.
Investments are still relevant.
We
should still focus on creating value. No matter who you are.
That is it.
Whether
you are working,
okay,
you are active and working.
And so you should be working.
Right. And when it comes to investment, this is also very important. Like the type of investment that you choose.
Right.
If you are young, it's better you invest for the long term.
Early.
Or choose long-term instruments.
Mr. Sama, please say that again.
When you are young. If you are young.
So you shouldn't wait till you are 40, 50, thereabout.
That is it. So, for instance, like we have several types of investment on the market. Usually, those who are close to retirement or those who are retired, it's advisable they do short-term investment. Okay. Like 3 months, 6 months.
When you are retired.
Or close to retirement.
All right.
You don't go for investment which is long.
Right.
You understand? But if you are young, you can take the risk by investing in long-term assets which have long-term,
Okay.
like shares,
Okay.
like mutual. Some of the mutual funds also are long-term, have long-term maturation period.
Okay.
You understand? So it's good if you are young, you take the risk and invest in long-term
Long term.
assets,
Okay.
which have good returns at the end of the day.
Right.
But the short-term ones are there for especially those who are aged
Right.
or close to retirement or who are retired, because they need regular income.
Okay.
So they have to be investing in short-term instruments,
Okay.
like the T-bills,
The
fixed
T-bill.
deposit, and
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Viewers, you are still listening to CD Matters, and I strongly believe you are being educated. You are being given sufficient information. As I sit here, I'm getting so much understanding of the fact that we shouldn't throw our hands in despair. Investments are still relevant, especially in these times. No other better time than this time. If you are listening to us today, viewers, we together with our team are letting you know, don't throw your hands in despair. Don't forget about investments. No matter how much comes into your hands, whilst you are saving, according to what Mr. Someone just told us, if you are saving into a business, if you are saving for yourself, still think about investments. Still think about investment. This is where we want to bring the curtains down to today's episode of City Matters. We strongly believe the conversation has been exciting. I strongly believe we need to, because we may have to come back for a part 2 of this whole conversation. All right. Because I'm sure our audience will be yearning for that. Absolutely. As we said earlier, City Matters is actually being brought to you by New Generations Investment Services Limited. When it comes to investments, when it comes to savings, when it comes to institutional, decisions, and talking about financial consultancy and advice, please count on, visit their office. Their contact will be rolling down the screen. Visit their office. In addition to New Generations Investment, we are also doing this production from Sankey's Restaurant. Sankey's Restaurant is located at the second floor of the Jubilee House and Jubilee Mall here in UST. Don't forget to pass through Sankey's Restaurant. Sankey's will give you the best of food, the best of drinks, and I strongly believe when you pass through Sankey's and you are done, you'll come back to thank the CD Matters production team. Mr. Samoa, we want to say a big thank you to you, myself together with the CD Matters team, the entire production. We are so grateful to you and New Generations. In fact, for they allowing you to come.
Yeah,
but if they had not agreed, I don't think you would be here. Yes. So in line with that, we want to give you a minute or two just to say a little something about New Generations. I'm sure you are the best person to tell us about New Generations.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, sir. New Generation Investment Services Limited is located at Kokobo Jubilee House, Adin Kumasi, first floor, first office. We also have a branch in Sunyani behind the NIB Sunyani branch, the story building behind NIB in Sunyani. New Generation Investment Services, we are into fund management. We manage funds and mutual funds for individuals and corporate bodies. So whoever wants to come in to invest can come to our office, and we can give him any assistance relating to investment. We can also offer advisory services to anyone who wants to go into investment.
Right.
So we are there for everyone
who
wants to embark on investments,
whether individual or institutions.
Whether individual or institutions.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. We hope to see you again. All right. No, in the not so distant future.
We are there.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Our audience, we are grateful. We are grateful for your time. We are grateful for all that you spent, that time you spent just to listen to us. Just want to request from you that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, City Matters. And we are also available on all social media platforms. Do like, subscribe, and share so that your friends, your families, and the whole community around you will benefit from this useful education, useful information that we are throwing out there. Thank you very much for your time. Until next time when we meet again, make sure that CD in your pocket is creating value for yourself. Bye.